Hey guys, Gummy Punk here. Today I'm going to be talking about some of Mabinogi's biggest controversies. It was an interesting journey going through old Mabby posts and videos. My sources will be linked below. These are in order of least controversial to most controversial, and there's going to be a lot of allegedly. Most of this will be hearsay from posts, forums, Reddit, and other sources.
Open the door. Open the door.
This first controversy is actually really close to me because Slumbersome is a close friend of mine. But the controversy is more like a rumor, that being that Slumbersome actually broke 2 seals. Breaking the seals in Mabinogi is a one-time thing and can only be done at the beginning of the Now and Alexina merge. The title you get from breaking one of the seals gives +1 piercing, which is a huge deal in Mabinogi, especially if you're a min-maxer. The problem with the server merge was that nearly nobody could log in at the time. Slumbersome was one of the lucky ones that could log in at the time. There were 8 other people attempting to break the Avalon seal in his channel, but there could have been a total of 30 to 40 people across all the channels attempting to break it. Slumbersome just happened to get the final hit on it. I've only heard a few people mention that he broke more than 1 seal a handful of times, especially during merge. It wouldn't be hard to figure out that he in fact did not break more than 1 seal, because you can see the names of who broke each seal on the broken seals themselves. But if you needed any further proof, here's Slumbersome's seal breaker titles. Or should I say title. This is all alleged. I do not have any connections with Nexon, nor anyone from the Salt Guild. The Salt banwave wiped out a majority of the Salt Guild. They were allegedly using hacks and scripting to have alt accounts farm content, as well as real money trading. They also allegedly had impossible to get max damage totems. Totems are items in your inventory that you activate that give increased stats. As I said before, this is all alleged, and all of my sources are hearsay. If there is anyone from the Salt Guild that knows anything or was a part of the banwave, I'd love to hear your side of everything. The Saluna Blade incident was one of the biggest controversies in Mabinogi history. The story is that a player named Zelia one day appeared wielding a Saluna Blade, the strongest weapon in Mabinogi. It was also the first Saluna Blade to appear in North American servers, all across Alexina, Mari, Ruari, and Tarlac. Zelia was in Ruari, the second least populated server. They flaunted the Saluna, claiming that it was given to them by a GM for participating in an event that was not known to the majority of the Mabinogi community. Most believe that former GM Sabina was to blame for the Saluna being given to Zelia, as she left Nexon shortly after the incident. Unfortunately, due to this, she was allegedly sent various death threats. The blade was eventually removed from Zelia's inventory. In 2011, the camp kit was an item you could buy from the item shop for NX. You could enter these tents for a variety of reasons, whether it be cooking, socializing privately, resting, or burning items. Upon logging off, the tent would disappear. By using the camp kit and using hacks to teleport players to the hacker, logging off would result in the affected player's character being corrupted, putting them in a black robe, hence the name. This commenter mentions that the black robing worked by treating an aspect of the character, like their hair or face, which are equipped items, as a camp kit and forcing the owner to use it. This consumed the item, and thus the character had no face or hair, and could no longer be loaded by the client. This could be used on any item too, so this is the same method used that could just delete people's items without black robing. This would result in Mabinogi being shut down for a short period of time. This hack left Mabinogi looking like some sort of creepypasta. In 2012, hackers would become invisible and kill off all NPCs, resulting in players being unable to speak to them or even access their banks, commerce, or even their mailbox. Only idle NPCs were affected by this, so now, Fleeta, and other NPCs that walk around were not affected. This player mentions that when they were in the area, NPCs remained alive. This would happen multiple times. Unfortunately, these hacks would be a part of the reason Mabinogi Europe was shut down, as their support staff and community could not deal with the amount of data corrupted and the amount of downtime the servers faced. Huge shout out to CodeVu and his video on blackrobing and the dead NPCs. It was a huge source of information on this video. Please check out his video on the subject. Please comment down below if you have any information that I may have missed or gotten wrong. I'd love to know.